What's up, guys? Welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. If you are new here or you've stumbled upon my page, I hope that you'll check me out and then consider hitting that subscribe button. While you're at it, you might as well hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date every single time I drop a new video. I'm EVE and this is the Ev Effect.
I think I started something.
Alright, y'all, so by the time you see this video, this Thursday will be Thanksgiving for those of us stateside. And for the majority of us, I think this is the one time of year where you will get to see most of your family gathered together, just enjoying each other and just celebrating over a feast of a meal. And so some of us do Thanksgiving around the late afternoon, some of us do Thanksgiving dinner, so later on in the evening. Either way, these people are going to show up to Thanksgiving dinner smelling all kinds of good. So I wanted to do a fun video just sharing some fragrances that I think that would be appropriate for this time of year, but I want to place them with a specific person for Thanksgiving dinner. So if you want to see who's showing up to dinner and what they're smelling like, keep on watching. Alright, so we're gonna start with the HWIC, and that's the head woman in charge, okay? She is the neck, she is the glue that holds this family together, alright? So this woman is very versatile. She works a regular job. She's also an entrepreneur. She has a little startup on the side, and she is the epitome of a feminine woman. She is always well put together. She wears so many different hats when it comes to her kids and to her husband, but at the end of the day, she always brings it together. She throws down in the kitchen, and when I tell you she's coming with a spread this year, she's coming with a spread. And so mom is wearing Mon Guerlain Intense. Now this is a gorgeous lavender and vanilla scent. I absolutely enjoy Mon Guerlain. It's a classic and I feel like it's a staple for any woman to have in their collection. Now I do own the original as well as the Intense, but I've been favoring the Intense lately. I love them both, but this one for Thanksgiving on mom, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Mom is throwing down in the kitchen and she's coming with a very classic and elegant type of scent. Now, dad certainly appreciates this fragrance on wifey, and it's probably because it opens up a little citrusy. So it has your bergamot, it's got some mandarin orange in there, but it also has lavender. And we know that lavender is typically found in male-centered fragrances, but the way it's done in here mixed with the vanilla and the musk and all the things at the bottom of this, it's just a great feminine silhouette that this gives. So mom is definitely killing it with Mon Guerlain Intense. Speaking of dad, when it comes to fragrances, dad is not new to this. He is very much so true to this, okay? So dad has a collection that is filled with bangers and heavy hitters, but for Thanksgiving today he wanted to come with something a bit more classic. I would also beg that this is a bit of an iconic fragrance, but it's also polarizing. That fragrance is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Now, this is polarizing because of a specific note, in my opinion, that some of us either hate or we absolutely love, and that is the truffle note that's in here. There's a slew of a bunch of other notes that's in here as well, but the truffle is what stands out the most. It also has patchouli, it has some chocolate in here, it's got some musk, it's got a little bit of incense. It's got some fruity notes in here as well, some florals, ylang. It's got a bunch of stuff in here, but the way that dad is rocking it for Thanksgiving, sexiness upon sexiness upon sexiness. And dad is fine too. Dad doesn't come to play with his scent, and he also doesn't come to play with his look. He is just well put together. He matches his wife's fly to the T, and so he is smelling like all kinds of deliciousness for Thanksgiving Day. All right, so mom and dad have beautiful adult children who are also coming to Thanksgiving dinner. But before we get to the kids, let's talk about the auntie. Now, the auntie is the rich auntie, okay? Rich auntie is always dressed down to the nines, dressed down from head to toe. And when I tell you she smells amazing, every single time she comes around, she smells amazing. So for this Thanksgiving, auntie is wearing Abracadabra 221, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about this fragrance. I told you guys the story behind this fragrance when I wore it for the first time. This is an amazing It smells very upscale. It smells very exclusive. Everything expensive, everything exclusive. That's what this is.
Right now, I'm wearing everything expensive, everything exclusive, and everything icy. I don't want to say too much because I don't want nobody biting.
And Auntie is wearing this for Thanksgiving. She does not disappoint. And listen, this is just everything. This fits rich Auntie to the T. So this is a warm and spicy floral, but it's more so warm than it is spicy in my opinion. You get some sandalwood, you get vanilla, some beautiful musk, and then it's got a touch of pepper in here, but I mainly get the aldehydes. And to me, the aldehydes is what makes this scent so incredibly special in my opinion, almost ethereal. And so when it comes to magic, Auntie, the rich Auntie is bringing all the magic for Thanksgiving, okay? Abracadabra 221. Then we have the uncle. Now, uncle is definitely coming through this year for Thanksgiving dinner, and he's a pretty stellar guy. Now, he also has a versatile look, so he can turn it on, he can turn it off, but both looks. And when I say off, it's more so of a casual kind of dress down look, but he also knows how to dress up when need be. And he does a very good job of dressing just kind of in the middle. So when I say he's versatile and he's fine, versatile and he's fine, okay? So this particular day for Thanksgiving Day, he's coming with a nice little button down short sleeve, but he's got his chest open just a little bit. And the scent that's gonna go with that, Ombre Nuit. Y'all, this is a beautiful ambery scent, one of the best amber scents that I have gotten my nose on, and you can't go wrong with this fragrance. Now, to me, this is beautifully unisex. This goes well with the man, goes perfect with the woman, and I think this year uncle is rocking this down, okay? He's rocking this down with his button down shirt, and like I said, the first two buttons, it's open. He's showing a bit of his chesticles, but for good reason, okay? Uncle is also single, and uncle is trying to bring the girls to the yard. Now, are there girls showing up to this dinner? Single women? I don't know, but wherever he's going, they're gonna come flocking because Ombre Nuit. This is an absolutely gorgeous scent. I want to say there is some like peppery notes in here because I do get a bit of that. I think there may be a citrus component. It's a fresh but beautiful, substantive type of ambery scent. So I want to say it also has ambergris in here, maybe a little bit of oud or gaiac wood. But the notes, the way it's done in this fragrance, I absolutely love it. I do want to hurry up and get the bigger bottle of this before the price just increases even more. And I know the prices have gone up already, but yeah. I love this scent. This is one of my absolute faves from the House of Dior. Ombre Nuit. Uncle is going to be killing it this year, okay? All right, so speaking of the kids that I mentioned from mom and dad, they have a daughter, a beautiful daughter who is in her late 20s. She's early on in her career. She has a career and she's making great money, okay? She's very prim and proper. She's a gorgeous woman. She takes a bit after her mom, and she's just doing all the things. She is living in her most feminine energy. And the scent that she's coming for Thanksgiving this year, Haley from Tiziana Terenzi. Y'all, when I tell you that this is a spectacular fruity floral, this is pretty special in my opinion. Now, I've been sitting on this one for a little bit because I really didn't know how to come about featuring this on my channel or what kind of video I would do to feature this scent in, but I think now is the perfect time to pull this one out and just shine for Thanksgiving. And so that's what the daughter is coming to do. So she takes a bit after her rich auntie when it comes to how she moves about in life. Not saying that mom doesn't do the same thing, but her and auntie have a great relationship, and so they talk on a regular basis. And this is just something that I feel like takes after that. This is the route of the rich auntie route, okay? She'll eventually get her family, but until then, she's giving rich auntie vibes in the most feminine way possible. And I love that for her, okay? So this has some fruits in it. It's got passion fruit. It's got some raspberry. I also predominantly get a lot of peach that comes through here. It's got a little bit of cassis. It's got some musk in here. And it has a ambery touch at the bottom once this starts to dry down too. When I tell y'all this is special, and I don't know, it's a bit difficult to describe, but when I tell you this is beautiful on the skin, this is beautiful on the skin. And this definitely matches the beautiful daughter who is doing absolutely well for herself. She's coming home, she's linking up with her best girl, her best auntie, and daddy-o, and they all smell amazing. Yes, Haley, oh my gosh, this is a gorgeous scent from Tiziana Terenzi. I'm gonna have to say this is my best one yet from Tiziana Terenzi. I have about 5 or 6 from the entire collection, and I'm gonna say this is probably my favorite. I absolutely love this. It is definitely special, and she can come out for Thanksgiving. All right, so daughter is not coming home by herself this year for Thanksgiving. She did bring her boo, her love, her bae, and this is actually the first time that boyfriend is going to meet the rest of the family. So boyfriend wanted to come and impress and make sure that he stood up to the part with the rest of the family, because they don't come to play when it comes to fragrances, okay? So boyfriend is wearing Oud for Glory from Lattafa. Now, also substitute this with Oud for Greatness from Initio. They both smell, this one smells 99.95% the same as the Initio version. This one's just an inexpensive option. I got this about $35 to $40 off of Amazon. The Initio version, I would like to get that eventually, just because I have the Initio collection and I would like to add it, but this is what I'm working with for right now. And it works, okay? When I say the lasting power is amazing on this, it's amazing. So it's comparable to Initio Ouds for Greatness. They smell damn near identical. But this has a prominent lavender scent with saffron, nutmeg, and agarwood. And the agarwood in here to me is very clean. Now this does get linked to Baccarat Rouge 540, but this is on a whole nother level, y'all. So boyfriend is coming with the heat because he is trying to make a great impression on dad. He wants dad to know that, listen, I am more than just a Dior Sauvage type of guy. I can come with the heat, okay? I can measure up, and I'm a great match for your daughter. So that's why he pulled out the Oud for Glory or Oud for Greatness, y'all. This is a beautiful scent. So I'm not really sure if I've shared this on my channel or not, but the very first time that I wore this scent, I went overboard. I was doing the absolute most, and you do not need to do that with Oud for Glory or Oud for Greatness, because they are beasts of a fragrance, okay? So I put this on about 2 to 3 hours before I had a nail appointment. Get to my appointment and I am getting my pedicure and my full set done at the same time. So I'm sitting in the chair and, you know, she's working on my feet and she's working on my hands. Now, initially the appointment started off a little quiet, okay? They're not really communicating with each other, but then they start talking and they're talking and they're talking in their language. And the only English word that they said was perfume. So I know that they were talking about me. Now, was it good or was it bad? I don't know. But I know that they could smell me, and so they were talking about me. So I'm just gonna assume that they were talking good about me and that this was amazing. So boyfriend came to impress because he wants to be able to show his girl's dad that he can match the vibe, okay? So Oud for Glory from Lattafa. All right, so then there's the son. So they have a son who's a little bit older than the daughter. He's in his early 30s. He's single, he's a bachelor. And, you know, he's not a playboy type, but he is very well aware that he's an attractive guy. And if he wanted to get the girls, he could, but he's kind of toned down on that. He's on his way to settling down. So he's also coming to Thanksgiving dinner, and what he decided to wear was Tom Ford Effing Fabulous. Now, this is a leather fragrance. I do not like leather, y'all, but for whatever reason, the leather in here is beautiful to me. It's a little bit seductive, just a teeny bit to me, but this on a man, very attractive, and I just cannot get enough. And so brother came to entice a little bit. After Thanksgiving dinner, he's going out with his boys, and so with this on, he's gonna pull, okay? He's gonna definitely pull. So this, like I said, has some leather. I want to say it has like maybe iris or orris or something. There is a powdery facet that I'm getting from this, and I'm not sure what note is giving off of that. So it's also got some sage, some lavender. It's got a little bit of vanilla that I get, and I want to say there's also tonka bean in here as well, but there's a bitter almond note. So I do get like a powdery but nutty type of vibe from this fragrance. So I do enjoy this on me. I do layer this with a vanilla scent when I feel like it's just doing a little bit too much on the leather, but on a guy, For Thanksgiving, this is absolutely perfect. It's beautiful. And yeah, the son is coming with the effing fabulous because he is deliciously fabulous this year. All right, so we've got a couple of guests who are also coming to Thanksgiving dinner, but they're not part of the core family. And the first guest is the best friend to the daughter. And most of us, you know, we like to bring a friend who doesn't have plans for the holidays. We like to invite them over to the family dinner. So this is the situation with the best friend, and she is another beautiful girl, and she is also in her feminine energy, and she loves a good vanilla scent. So the best friend is wearing Gentle Fluidity Gold from MFK. Now, this is a very popular vanilla, very well known, which I think most of us love and enjoy, but there are quite a few of us who don't like this for whatever reason. I'm not on that side. I'm on the side that does love this. I just don't talk about this fragrance enough. But this matches the best friend because she is a beautiful, happy, bubbly type of girl. She just brings this aura that's just infectious away. She smiles and she lights up the room, and this scent to me is a beautiful vanilla that's not too sweet in my opinion. It's not overdone, it's not cloying, but it has a somewhat of an irresistible type of vibe. Is it a unique scent? Not necessarily, no, but there is something about this that is just so very appealing, and of course it's a vanilla scent, which I love vanillas. And so I think the note in here of juniper berries is that piece of the scent that just makes it irresistible in a way. It just makes you want to sniff and smell more. So best friend is coming with a bit of an irresistible fragrance, and this is a staple vanilla in my opinion, and I think she's going to fit in just fine for Thanksgiving dinner. All right, so we have one more guest who is coming to Thanksgiving dinner. Now, I need you guys to stop for a bit and guess. Put your guess down in the comments below and let me know who this last guest is, okay? I'll give you some time. All right, have you put down your guess? So the last guest to Thanksgiving dinner is me. I was invited to Thanksgiving dinner with this family, and I am wearing Bond No. 9 New York Nights, y'all. When I tell you I'm coming to smell like a snack, I'm coming to smell like a whole snack, okay? Uncle is single, brother is single. Y'all, so I've talked about this already, and I don't talk about this enough, but this is definitely a time to pull this delicious sexiness of a fragrance out. It's got caramel, it's got a hint of coffee that's not overdone, and I love that about this fragrance. But when I tell you this smells amazing, amazing. I am not playing when it comes to Thanksgiving dinner this year, y'all. When I tell you I'm gonna be smelling like a whole snack, a whole caramel cutie snack, that is just the essence of me. This is me in a bottle. This is just delicious, mouth-wateringly good, okay? This is me. Now, I don't know who this family is, okay? They just invited me, and I'm making this up because this is my video, but I'm just letting you know that this is what I'm wearing for Thanksgiving. So, New York Nights from Bond No. 9. All right, y'all, so I hope you enjoyed this video. This is just my take on this fake family and the fragrances that they're gonna be wearing, but they're all perfect for this upcoming holiday. For those of you who do celebrate Thanksgiving, let me know in the comments down below, who are you showing up as for Thanksgiving dinner if you're going? Are you gonna be the uncle, the rich auntie? Are you mom? Are you dad? Are you the daughter? Are you the son? Who are you for Thanksgiving, and what are you wearing? All right, so until the next time, guys, I hope to see you on the next one. Happy holidays, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.